from the pier in Campbell River. Was doing some visits of our church family today. Thought I'd come down here and make today's video. This year we've had to change how we view seasons. Because how you view something is how it'll affect how you go about everything. When COVID first began and we closed the doors of church for Sunday morning, I read an article that said it's sort of like a blizzard, where we knew there was a coming storm, we had to hunker down for it, we had to prepare for it. They closed parks, they closed playgrounds, everything shut down, and we are ready for this blizzard. And in that, our church adjusted well. We set up the ABCs: A, acknowledge God daily; B, believers, connect with them; C, community, love, serve, and pray for the community around us. And I was really proud of how we adjusted to meet that storm, that blizzard, as you will. In fact, during those early days, so many of you were saying comments like, I feel more connected to the church now than when we were meeting together, just because of the so many phone calls and everything that was happening. After a while, we realized it's more than just a blizzard. It's more than just a weekend or a few weeks. It's more like a winter. And if it's a winter, well, now we have to adjust, because that's how we're viewing this season. So we established all our new routines and the ways of doing church and the ways of doing life. And of course, with winter, sometimes you just have to hibernate. You tough things out. You don't get the same exercise and nourishment as always when you're hibernating and just toughing out the winter, and you know it's a long season, but you can tough it out because you know spring's coming. We're not together with the church family. We're not getting the nourishment for our souls as much. And it's difficult, and it's been a challenging season, but we know spring's coming, and so we just have to make it through. Now we're beginning to realize it's not just a blizzard that we have to tough out for a short time. It's more than a winter in which we hibernate and just make it through and get our nourishment back again. It's a lot more like an ice age. You can't hibernate for a whole ice age. You need new normals in life. You need new patterns, ways of getting nourishment and exercise and being with others. And as a church, we're navigating what's it look like in this ice age to function well, to thrive as a church. Of course, that means things are different. In an ice age, you don't all go to the beach like you used to, right? And so, even though we only have 50 people gathering Sunday mornings, other watching online, some people are part of home groups, our gospel communities, where others are being connected in other ways because they're not yet able to meet in homes in those small settings with others, we're learning to function well as a church. And that happens in multiple ways to meet all the different needs of our church. I love the ways that we're running Sunday mornings now when we're starting to settle into a pattern. Our gospel communities. I'm also envisioning a web of care. And this is where it brings everybody into the church. In that, if everybody has a few people that they're caring for, whether it's in person through visits and having them in their home, or whether it's simply on the phone or through the different computer avenues, if everybody's caring for a few people, no one's going to be left out. Because we don't want anyone left out in the cold through this ice age. So I've got a question for you personally. Two questions really. Who are your people? Do you have 2, 3, 4 people that you say, I'm going to intentionally care for these people? And not only who are those people, the second question is, how are you going to care for them? Are you going to visit with them, phone them, meet up with them now and then? You can have a formal time where you say, hey, let's use the materials to go through the sermon discussion that's on our website. Or simply just have times of prayer and encouraging and visiting and catching up with one another. But if everyone has a few people that they're meeting with, we'll have this whole web of care where no one's left out and everyone's cared for. As you think this through and you know who your people are and how you're caring for them, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about it so that I can be encouraged and I can help encourage you. But also, as we're looking at everybody associated with our church, we don't want anybody left out. And it takes everybody to do that. And I think that's one of the benefits of us being in this ice age, is we're realizing our interdependence, where we realize we can't just show up for church on Sunday and everybody's fine. Well, that was never the case in the first place. We always need people caring for each other. Everybody has to be involved. So I'm asking you, get involved. Email me, talk to the church office, and let us know who are your people who you're caring for and what's your plan. And let us pray with you and help you in that.